Hello, everybody. Welcome aboard. I'm live at the Whanganui Toy Fair. There's a lot of noise. There's squeaking happening here right now. I hope you can hear me. It's certainly louder than last year. I'm not using my mic at the moment. I'm a little bit late because I've had to travel from my home, which is in Bunnythorpe, to Whanganui. It's about 45 minutes. I was running a little bit late, and my old computer is taking ages to load up. So I'm doing this on the iPhone. Thank you, iPhone. So this is in the chat, eh? Now, as I said, I'm doing this on my iPhone, so it's a bit tricky at the moment. So I'll spin you around. I wonder if I can actually do this from here. Like, oh, turn the camera off. So this is what's happening at the moment. These fine gentlemen here are actually just organised. Beautiful artwork there for Whanganui. It's quite loud at the moment. What? I think so. There's a couple of boxes. As soon as this computer gets up and running, I'll go on the computer. She's taking the months of Sundays. So this will be the 5th anniversary for Whanganui for to host the Toy Fair here. And hoping we'll get the organiser up here, Stephen Brown, up here to watch, have a bit of a chat. I'm going to have to sort of set this up to like so I can. Haven't used the iPhone in ages, to be honest. Didn't need to. This ain't helping me, is it? I am. And let's go like that. Okay, I'm gonna try again with my computer. There we go. It's loaded in. Because it is easy on the computer when you do this. I mean, you can't. All due respect, you can easily do it on the iPhone or any mobile device. But it is 10 times easier on a computer or laptop. I want to see who's in the chat. Anyone in the chat at the moment? Maybe I'll write down something. So bear with me. Anyway, what's new? What's happening? I played around with a new thumbnail, just for me alone, solo. So I hope you guys enjoy the thumbnail. What else have I done? I have. If I get out of this, come on, computer. I myself are also organising a toy fair in August, so that'll be kind of interesting and scary and awesome. So with this event, I'll actually drop off some flyers, basically at the main desk, and a few other people will be watching. What else we got here? I don't know what to do. It's so weird. Because I really want to do this on the computer, and it's taking ages, and it's because this old computer is shit, but it's the best computer for live streams because I have got myself two new computers and they seem to be lagging on my ass. So either I go to an IT guy, which I've said this in the past, and get the shit sorted out. So get the shit sorted out, Mr. Rule. Um, but yeah, so I'll be doing a live stream during the event tomorrow, which I would probably leave a lot earlier. Not probably, definitely leave a lot earlier and get things on the way. Come on, computer, hurry up. Also, I'm using the stadium's Wi-Fi, so that could also be an issue. But the last time I used the stadium Wi-Fi, there was no hiccups. It was like pretty good actually. It was going to be this noisy. I'll probably have to end up using my um, mic. So I didn't realize how noisy it was. So I actually was last year. I was using my headphones. So that coming together quite nicely. That guy there in the brown shirt, obviously, he is Stephen Brown. So brown, wearing brown. And Google's telling me it's non-responding. So isn't that lovely? Um, so it'd be quite cool to have somebody here with me, so I can have a bit of a chat. What's going on? Right, I've reset it, and hopefully I'll get the shit up running on this goddamn laptop. That's weird. It came up with some sort of security thing on this site, which is weird because I've used this before. Random. So if you can see here, up way up in the stadium here, this is where they go with like the old sound effects up there. So I'm actually looking down quite nicely, and they're all getting things organised. It's a bloody big hall, and it tells me he's got 160 odd tables this year, which is, hey, I don't have very many tables, but in saying that, I've got a small hall in Hastings. So, hey, for my first one, I'm chuffed, really. I'm chuffed. I can't complain about that, really, to be honest. Oh, yeah, get 'em. So here comes some more people coming in at the moment, getting things organised. So something I want to say about Steve, and it's the organizer. He has a game plan for everything. I can see him down there. I don't know if you can, but like he's got like masking tape or masking tape, obviously to where all the tables end and start. And over there is people trying to work out where they'll be going. Still trying to figure out what the hell's going on. So yeah, for 160 odd tables is going to be insane. I just hear someone want a durry or a cigarette. So what can I say about where we are? So where I am at the moment, and hopefully you guys can come in tomorrow. So we're in the Springvale Stadium in Whanganui, New Zealand, which is the north side of New Zealand, southern north. So if you can picture all you guys in America, if you can imagine where Wellington is, I live in Palmerston North, and just across that is Whanganui, and further along that way is New Plymouth or Taranaki. And okay, just getting some actions here. So I know for a fact tomorrow we'll have the same as most times we'll have the Star Wars people around. I don't know what's going on with this computer. I definitely have to leave early tomorrow. I have to. I definitely have to. Normally, when I do a live stream, people with this old computer, I get myself a good hour or so ready, and I should have left here at 1 o'clock. Um, but yeah, it is what it is. So a few people coming in right now, sort of seeing where their table's going to be. I guarantee you tomorrow it'll be like insane because I will be having just like the Taranaki Toy Fair when I do it live. I can see all the action. I'm also going to try and play around with having another camera at the action while you can also look at me. That'd be pretty cool if that happens. That was I've got another camera here, so that's why I'm also going to play around with this. This is like a trial run. I've got to thank all you guys that are just watching at the moment. Just bear with me until I get this. Sound like a broken record, don't I? Goddamn computer up and running. But yeah, hopefully we'll get Steve up here soon. And anybody else who wants to be up here. I'll left the gate open so that people can actually come around and have a bit of a chat. See, there's two people watching at the moment, which is pretty slack for me. um, it's pretty slack. What can I say? Hopefully, this isn't sort of things to come. If this is the case, this might be the very last time I do a live stream during a live toy event. Um, my brother's not showing up tomorrow, which is I'm not surprised. Um, it is what it is. Probably because of fuel prices, to be honest, and that's quite the scary thing too. Organising a toy fair for for like the next year, and then the shit happens in Iran and the US, which raise the petrol prices up. That's kind of scary. Will we get the numbers that Steve has got in the previous years? I don't know. I really don't know. Hopefully, things will sort of settle down um, by the time my toy fair comes in, which is in August. So don't give up the live stream, man. It's awesome. It's one. I'm one of the two that are watching. Uh, cheers. I'm just waiting for this slow computer to get up and running. because once I get that up and running, then I can actually see the second camera is working well. It's just really quite cool up here. It's like I'll almost stand up and walk around. Actually, that's probably the best idea. If I'm doing this mobile while the computer is up and doing its bullshit thing, I might as well go mobile. Hell yeah, that's not a silly idea. I see you do a photo. I'm watching the. I see you. I just can't look at the photo while I'm doing a live stream at the moment until that damn laptop gets up and running. Oh, that reminds me. That's the Wi-Fi from the Toy Fair. So we'll walk around. I don't know how good the Wi-Fi is around here. I know where I am up there. It's all right. So, yep, right down in the amongst the things, getting the table sussed out. Ah, there's a man himself, Steve, up there. And he's avoiding me. Typical. So you can see this place is massive. Like, look at the size of that, and that's where I'm going to be up there. I'll put I've got myself a banner which I'll put up there. So I see they've got. Oh, what have they got up there? I'll just use tape. I'll put a tape up there and put a banner of a flag up there, which isn't a silly idea. So you don't enter through this way. They just bring all the tables and chairs in here, which reminds me, I should actually ask Steve. Do I have to organise chairs as well? Probably have to, actually. All right, so this is the guts. Right, where we're coming in now, this is where you enter from Port Fair. It's dark at the moment. Don't worry about that. Beautiful thing about iPhones is that you can still see my regular face. So you still enter through here. Hope there's no alarm. I don't think. Okay, yeah. So yeah, you enter through here. Well, because there is a light. You enter through here, walking through this way. Obviously, there'll be a table over here somewhere where people will pay. Walking right here, and I'll say you're walking right here. When I was here last year, there was Star Wars guys in cosplay for Star Wars. That was pretty cool. And I don't know, it was a big drink. I wonder if it's still operational. Be cool to have a drink. So anyone find damage in that will be kicked in the ass. So that's what's weird. So yeah, enter through here. And that's it. You go right around. So this is the first table that you'll see here. And I believe last year there was a whole heap of I can't remember last year what was in there. I think it was a guy that was doing a guard, a gaming sort of thing. Check out my video on that last year anyway. So you sort of go around. But obviously when I come in for that door. So what I'll do tomorrow, and I'll think about this, I will quickly go around, film, sort of do a bit of shopping, and then I'll head up there and do the live stream while looking down. And hopefully, like the same in Taranaki, a few of the venues or a few of the store holders will come in and grab me or have a chat to me and talk about how they get started with toy fairs and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, Steve is hard at work here. Clever man. He's actually taken some photos of what it looked like a few years ago. Hey, Steve. How are you? Not bad, man. Doing things a bit different. So you've taken a few photos from last year, which is, hey, a picture says 1,000 words. Um, I'm just, that damn laptop's taking a while to load up, so we're doing live stream from here at this stage, which is different, but it's cool. Um, so, yeah, so from what I can see, and maybe I can do that too, I need to sort of have chairs as well, which I didn't account for that. I just account for tables. So that's not looking too shabby at all. Let's go up there and see how that old laptop is working. Just like me, who's old and grey, things are taking a long time to load up. Um, that's a fact of life. So we head back upstairs and have a quick nosy. Oh, I think I see something happening. Yeah, it looks like it wants me to do something at the moment, so I'll just jump down. Uh, so I'll slow this down. Bit of a mess. So that's the flag I'm going to be putting up there. It's a bit of a mess at the moment, but I'll put it in its place. I've got kind of short legs and these things are quite long. Okay, let's see. Pardon me. Let's see what this thing wants me to do. You see me? Oh, good. So, okay, who's using Chrome? Well, obviously me, of course. Do, 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 do. Taking a long time to load. And it's a crying shame. I shouldn't be singing because nobody likes me singing, especially me. What else? What is happening? Oh, I heard some good news yesterday that I sent a parcel to the States to Casey Wheeler, and apparently he got that. So, shut, bro. I always get nervous when sending, I get nervous sending anything, let alone in New Zealand, but anything overseas, it really, really is quite nervous. And I really want him to get this parcel in time for Joe Fest. So, since it's there, yes, I'm happy. So we're almost there. So once this is done up, I'll switch to the laptop. I don't see anything in the comments except for my little pretty face. I'll put it in again. Go Joe. Does anyone like the old t-shirts that I've designed? Yeah, I'm quite happy with them actually. So and also, how do you like the new logo that I've designed too? It's so I've designed the new logo. I'll put my face, my hand away from my face. I designed the new logo because a lot of the Americans thought Kiwi was with Australia. Nothing against Australians, but also let's face facts. Like we are a proud New Zealanders, and the Kiwi is our as our native bird, as our part of our symbol. So with a fair bit of help, I managed to put um, a new logo with my logo. So Kiwi within a Kiwi. I'm better. I wonder if I should just reset this. Sometimes it just pays. So I'm going to reset this laptop, see what happens. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I understand that. I just saw a comment on my messenger and it says they can't make a comment at the moment. Um, but yeah. No worries. Trust me, this doesn't normally happen like this. Well, yeah, I'm not having internet issue. I hope I'm having old man syndrome issues. Come on, baby. Come on, reset. What else is it? So yeah, so the parcel arrived in the States, time for Joe Fest. I've also gave a lot of people bad news that I won't be attending Joe Fest next year as I hoped I did. It's just things got in the way, unfortunately. I had the finances, but had to basically tip the funds for something else. Unfortunately, it's just it is what it is. Um, family comes first, to be honest, and that's the way I looked at it. Joe Festival should always be there, and I would try and make it hopefully in 2 years' time. But that's something that's on my bucket list. So even if I had to still like beg, borrow, and steal, I will try and make my way there. I have to. I've met so many excellent friends online that it's not funny, eh? And I just need to see them in person. At the moment, I'm watching someone set up a table. So that's like Devon, get the tables if you're a wrestling fan. There's a lot of tables here. You can see it setting up hard out now. All I gotta say is I'm kind of glad that my toy fair in Hastings in August, and I know I should be promoting the Whanganui Toy Fair, but I'm kind of glad that my toy fair is probably smaller for my first one. So I'm kind of wrapped up that, to be honest. But yeah, I've just realised now that he's hired chairs and I haven't hired chairs. So maybe I need to look into that and see how much chairs are. I could be under. I could be of. I could have got myself in the shit here, but it is what it is. I'm pretty sure I can combat that. I really want to get this computer up and running. I need to test it. I need to test this other camera. I'm trying to put two cameras on at the same time. I've seen it done on other live streams, and I want to see if I can do it. Just gotta love technology, eh? When it's working, it's great. When it's not, doesn't it give you a kick up the ass? Right, I've just resetted the computer. Hopefully it'll do the trick. It's loading up a lot faster now, so that should be up and running now. Yeah, I think with my latest computer, I'll just take it to an IT person and say, "Look, man, I do live streams. What do I need to do to make this faster so I'm not lagging?" And it even lags when I go wire to wire. So I've put the hard wire to the router, and it still lags. So I don't understand that. It's a modern computer. What's the guts? Watching these guys doing organizing stuff, it's incredible, literally incredible. It's like a well-oiled machine. Yeah, so looking here, they've got to follow the line. They just can't set things up willy-nilly. And you can see here that's set up like the fire exits. So you got to make sure that the fire exits are clear. So that's something I need to think about. Make sure the exits are all clear. Sorry, I'm watching what this table set up. It's actually quite interesting. I'm like, oh, yeah. Poor bugger, he's doing quite well. There you go. So he's got, you can see he's got to stay on the white line, and I think he's gone over. So it's gone wonky donkey. It's quite precision engineering here, eh? It's like a well-oiled machine. I tell you what, guys, we're coming here tomorrow, and I'll tell you this will be a lot different. Actually, a lot different. I won't be using the iPhone. Mind you, it would be quite cool to use an iPhone and walk around, but honestly, I'll probably end up using all the battery power. And what happens then? I'll be stuck. Well, not stuck, but if my wife wants to get a hold of me, she can't. So yeah, he's got to make sure, like I said before, all the fire exits are clear, all the entrance. You got to keep a good flow of where everyone's having the tables. And some people will probably have 3 or 4. Some people will probably have 1. It's really interesting to see this. This year, I'm not going to spend too much money on the toy fair because because of the fuel prices, the budget is just not there. I think I'll have a budget of $50, and if I don't spend that, I'm not going to cry about it. I'll be all good. So it looks like they got the tables sussed out in record time too, literally, and so it's half an hour, and they've done this. I mean, the other tables are done. They haven't done the tables for the center of the hall. I can see that Steve's also got cones as well, so I'm also learning about this as well. I'm going to make sure my keys are safe as well. Hey, there's 5 people watching. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Thank you for tuning up. I'm live at the Whanganui Stadium the day before the Toy Fair, and as I said, I hope to get Steve up here to have a bit of a chit chat, and probably Grant too. 'Cause Grant also organises the Palmerston North Toy Fair as well, so that'd be kind of cool for him to come around. I can see Steve stripped from his brown, and he's lovely man. He probably wanted to get one of my newer t-shirts now, to be honest. And yeah, with my new logo, I will be doing out some new merch for that too. So I think the first thing I'll do will be doing my badges on that. And I'm saying and a lot, eh? So I reckon it's going to be a beautiful day. Well, hopefully it's going to be a beautiful day tomorrow. And they said it's going to be showers and palmy, but fine for the rest of the weekend. So considering he's got the Scouts and he's got a lot of vintage cars outside, the Scouts do a mean sausage sizzle and also steak burgers, I think, or steak sandwiches. And last year was quite a good surprise. I actually caught up with Rams and Kelly from the run-up team, so that was really good. I mean, I knew that Kelly was coming up. I didn't know that Rams was. So seeing those two was absolutely awesome, man. I love meeting the people. Part of this channel is I love meeting people that sort of do other channels and also meeting new people. So I've come up with a saying, and the saying is toys bring people together. And I think that's literally true, actually. It doesn't matter what sort of toys you're into, toys do bring people together. I mean, just because I'm into G.I. Joe doesn't mean I'm discriminating. I've now gone into not the vintage He-Man, but the modern He-Man, which is with the extra articulation. I'm into that now. So thanks to Ronnie. Cheers, Ronnie. And if you don't know who Ronnie is, he's Ronnie Trickshot from Instagram and YouTube. And he's another good friend. So this laptop is slowly loading itself up. You hear that noise? Bing! So these guys here remind me of the Dudley Boy. Like, Devon, get the tables. Like, don't you want to basically, when you see tables, just basically smash on through the table? I do. I do. I won't do it here. So these tables are proudly by the Hire Master, which is a great place for hiring stuff here in Whanganui. That reminds me, I've got to contact the people that hire my tables, and I'll probably look at chairs too, and see what sort of deal I can do. So this is kind of slightly boxed up. What do you got there, mate? Oh, is that Grant's one?
Yeah, where's yours?
Oh, mine's up here. Oh, what? I'm talking in a moment. Can you come up here? All right, just bear with me for a minute, guys. I'm just going to get my flyers. See, here you go, bro. Okay, yeah, slightly bigger ones because I think Sam's coming in tomorrow, and Sam's going to flyers for cell phones. Um, but yeah, that was quite cool doing it. I'm back. Sorry about that, people. I just had to take off and do a bit of give some flyers off to Steve, and so hopefully people will come around for the Hastings Toy Fair on 1st of August this year. So yeah, I'm crazy enough to do my own toy fair. So while doing a toy fair, so everyone who knows me knows that my mother passed away last year, and her and I were sort of organising a toy fair for Hastings because it's something that we both said, well, there's not really a toy fair in Hastings. So we had the idea, we just didn't have a venue. And unfortunately, when she passed away, I also had a deal with a lot of the funeral stuff and all that. It is what it is. But I also had a disabled older brother. So as I was driving him back to his flat, like most nights, I keep looking at this place. Now, unfortunately, I didn't go for the place that it was the Hastings Sports Centre, just due to other things. Um, so what I did is I went to an old school that my mother's good friend went to, and that was the Twyford School. So that was so I contacted them and I booked a booked the hall for the Hastings Toy Fair for the 1st of August. So if you're in Hastings or Wellington or in the Upper North Island and you've got enough much to do, and hopefully the field price is a lot better, check out the 1st of August at the Twyford School for the Hastings Toy Fair. And looks like the laptop is up and running now, so we'll get into for the laptop part soon. Soon. So what have we got there? Come on. And we got live. So I shall enter studio. That means I'm going to turn this thing off soon. As soon as headphones and, well, I don't have headphones. I'm using the laptop speaker, which if that doesn't work out now, I'll probably need to get my own speakers. So let's have a look here. That's me there. That's me there. Oh shit. Oh shit. It's probably noisy, isn't it? Shit, I just need to get myself out of this. All good? I've got an idea. I can't have an extra camera. How about I do this? So how that is the table setting up. I was using that camera. No, I don't want to use that camera. I want to use my primary camera. So bear with me for a moment. I'll go switch to my awesome camera. Oh, sweet. Of course you can. Sweet. Ah, I've got my awesome camera. Sweet. I'm kind of reddish at the moment. I've probably forgotten to get my cover thing, but that's all right. All good. So I'm being sneaky here. If I can't use a camera, I just use my iPhone, and that can actually pan out, and you can see the tables getting sussed out. You know what? I think I will actually purchase StreamYard. Bugger it. There's so much I want to do at this stage of the game. And we've got Johnny in the house. Hey, nobody smashes those table, smashes on those table. Please, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, Johnny, sorry I didn't catch up with you, mate. With that comment, I'm now on the laptop, so I'm happy as with that. I'm hoping to get Grant up here and Steve for a quick chat and interview, so you can see I'm using their camera. Bloody hell! What we do for people around here, right? So as I said before, this stadium is huge. And they're trying to organise some stuff over here. And we have a gentleman in the high vest with yellow gloves taking a rest. And you can see up there at the back, they actually started putting up the posters. Down here. So please join me tomorrow live at the Toy Fair. I think the Toy Fair starts at 10:30 tomorrow. And it goes on until about 2 or 3. I know he said it to me before, but I got a memory of a goldfish. Does that work? Kind of. I don't want to drop my phone. That kind of works. Hey Johnny, is it bloody loud here, mate? Like, can you actually hear my voice, or is it this like totally insane? It's funny, like on the free plan, you can put a split string, but I'll share screen. Good volume? Good volume of the loud people or good volume of me? Hey, Johnny, I also shared a link on the Kiwi live stream too. So if you want to come on board, mate, by all means, come along. Jump in. So yes, it's coming along very nicely now. I think tonight I can hear you fine. Cheers, bro. Thanks, brother. Oh wow. Like it's really loud here. Yeah, I understand. I just saw the mic. Like when I talk, I can see the mic picking up my sound, but when they make a sound here, it doesn't sort of pick up anything. So can you see? I'll bring the camera here. There's our flag, which I'll put that up, not behind me, I'll put that up in front of me. So what I could do, I'll rotate this camera around. So sorry, people. And hopefully the remote will pick up. Oh yeah, picks up really well. So So as I said before, this is the 5th anniversary of the Whanganui Toy Fair. 160 tables. They said it's quite big this year. I'm looking around and yeah, I can definitely see there's an extra 1, 2, 3. There's 4 extra lines so far in the center of the hall, and I'll bring that up like that. And there's still some more space to go. So with that much tables, is there enough room? Sorry, with that much table, is there enough room for people to walk around? That's the thing I'm kind of worried about too. So I know I've got a smaller hall. I don't have a hall, or this is a stadium. I don't have a stadium. I've got a hall. So I've got table for my toy fair. Now I'm worried, do I actually have enough room for people to walk around? Because if it's too crowded, I'm going to have to get someone to basically police about as much people coming in and out. I've got a food truck. I've got the Scouts doing sausage sizzles. My sponsorship is the radio station that my older brother, who's got a disability, does a sort of a segment in on Thursdays, and it's called Hawkesbury Radio. So I'll just put that down for a moment. All right. He's mainly set the table. I'll try and move this up a bit more. Yeah, I don't want to drop my phone. That's as far as I'm going to go. I don't want to record anymore. Even then, I'm freaking out. So it's getting on like Donkey Kong, everybody. Well, we've got a guy up here coming up. Maybe he wants to come around for a chat. Oh, he's got tape. I wonder if I can actually ask him to do a huge favour for me. Do you reckon I can get him to... Hey, Johnny just says, cool, I'll jump in a minute. Sweet, brother. It's a lot easier talking with people than on your own, to be honest. I don't know how you do it, Johnny.
What's going on?
Hope I'm not lagging. I should actually turn my Wi-Fi off on the phone. It's probably grabbing more Wi-Fi. So what I'm going to do, people, is I'm going to turn off the... Hey, Johnny, what's up?
Hey, how you doing?
You're not bad, bro. Was I lagging at all too?
No, it's been fine. I mean, I've only seen the last 10 minutes. I totally forgot your thing was on, and I was doing stuff at the computer, and I thought, quick, see if he's on.
I brought it... This is always out of it doing a pre-live at a toy fair because they're setting things up, and it's always quite noisy. But it's also it's quite cool to have a chat with. Hopefully, hang on a sec. Hey, Steve, you're going to come up here for a moment, eh? Oh, no, he's busy. But yeah, it's always quite cool to have the organizer come up here for a chat.
Yeah.
But yeah. So tomorrow I'm back at it again. I'll be doing a live stream. I might do it at 11:30 tomorrow, so it gives me a good time to get things ready, good time to shop around, and then basically have a good chat. But yeah, as I said before, I've got my own toy fair this year, which is clashes. It sucks. It clashes with Armageddon in Palmy. So what you been up to, Johnny?
I just come back from the gym. They're doing some leg day actually.
Oh, you at the gym, brother?
Yeah. I just come back about half an hour ago, and I was at the computer uploading images of like the Hasbro wrestlers from around 1990, 91, those little chubby ones like Phil collects.
Yeah, they one of Quentin. I love it.
Yeah. So I was doing that, and that was my break, basically making those silly ones, because I was uploading like reference images to do a show, or sometime this year, Phil, we're going to talk about the Hasbro ones in his collection and that.
Yeah. No, I love it, man. That was quite cool. You got his image down to a T.
I did a bunch of them, so I put some of them turned out pretty cool. So I chucked them in the slides as well. So I'll end up doing one of you at some point, but per 24 hours you run out of free image generation, so you got to wait till the recess.
Oh, that on ChatGPT, is it?
Yeah. I just use the free one. I don't bother.
Yeah, same here.
I tried PayCut last year, but it doesn't let you make any more images, which is all I wanted to do. So it was a waste of money.
Oh, really? Because I was going to look at buying it myself. ChatGPT actually helped with my logo. And I just simply said, here's my logo. Put a cartoon Kiwi and somehow the logo inside the card, because I got your idea. You put the Kiwi custom logo in a
Yeah,
Kiwi.
it was just like a graphic thing.
And I got that idea. Went, oh, this is awesome. So it did the cartoon Kiwi, and I said, all right, I love the cartoon Kiwi. Can you add a military aspect to it? You know, military something to this, and it came out perfect.
Yeah, one of them.
So that's my new logo. Yeah, I love it.
Fellas.
I need to send you one of these badges, bro.
That'd be nice.
I'm actually thinking about. I know you don't click G.I. Joe, but I'm going to look at doing a custom figure of yourself, bro.
Yeah. I don't mind. I can happily go into any action figure line.
It might start up a rabbit hole, to be honest.
Be like a ninja infiltrator, but I'm like not like pajama ninja, like plain clothes, so you don't really know, like a proper assassin.
Well, that's what most ninjas are these days. They're like plain clothes. You don't actually know who they are.
Yeah. I've been watching a bunch of nonsense films like that, the old canon ones, and ninjas and Chuck Norris. That last couple of weeks.
That was a really good live stream, that martial arts one.
Yeah, it was cool. I just rewatched it last week because I only saw half of it, and then last weekend I saw the other half of it.
Yep. We are going to do another one basically with Brent McCarthy and a few others. We're going to talk about like cartoons back in the day.
Yeah, cool.
Like another top 5 cartoons. So that's coming on. I've got you in mind too, mate, because you're always a quite a. Jesus, it's squeaky. You're always really great for a chat with that sort of thing.
Half my Google Drive that I pay for, like I pay the free account's about 2 terabytes. So I pay for about 5. Half of that is just cartoons. Just backup digital files of 80s and 90s cartoons. Because I watch complete runs of stuff.
Yep. I'll just have a quick. Hey, Steve,
all good.
Whenever you're free, mate, come out here for a chat, all right? All right, bro. So when Steve's free, he'll come up here. So it's simple. Steve is the organizer for the Whanganui Toy Fair, and because I'm organising my own toy fair, he's been a great help. And I said to him, like, mine's not nowhere near as big as his. And he says, well, when he first started, he only had about 30 tables. But I just want to do this to honour my mum who passed away, because we were organising a toy fair together. But this is probably the last year I'll do one in Hastings. I just can't do one from one city to another city. It's quite hard.
Yeah.
But next year, or maybe the year after, I'll probably do one in Fielding, which is only about 10 minutes away from where I live.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I don't care if someone takes over the Hawke's Bay one next year. But as long as I get the ball rolling, I'm happy. Hey, it's G.I. Jetman and Johnny. Hey, Jeremiah, how you going, brother? So, Jezza, what I'm doing is I'm doing a pre-show of tomorrow's toy fair. So, I've got to put that in the thumbnails that I'll do the not thumbnails. I've got to put that up in the thing tomorrow that I'll be doing a live stream at 11:30 New Zealand time. So I don't know what I'll be in America. I don't know what I'll be in Australia. Would that be about 8:30 for you, would it, in Aussie?
We're about 4 hours off at the moment. 2 depends on daylight savings over there, because there's none in Perth. So hang on, New Zealand time. 4, 5. Yeah, we're 4 hours difference at the moment. So it's 4:45 over there, quarter to one over here in Perth.
Have you got yourself a world clock up there?
No, I just Googled it. So just
that was so fast. I was like, man, I need to do that. Have a world clock.
Just another tab. I do keep that on my phone, though. Like on my phone, where you've got a clock for the time or I set an alarm, there's another setting where you can go world clock. And I put in like UK, New Zealand, America, so I can look up without having to look on the internet what it actually is.
So all the ones you do a live stream with, is just easy to look up and you can see what
is. Just like stuff like that. So I keep like,
all right, I'm going to start doing that.
Japan's easy. There's only 1 hour difference in Perth, so that's easy for Phil. But like basically UK and America, it's usually 11, 12 hours to USA, and then UK I always forget. I can never remember what different time difference is.
You've given me an idea. We talk about ninjas. I'm gonna make you a part of the ninja force. That's what I'll do. I don't know what your codename will be. I'll find out. ChatGPT's quite good with that. ChatGPT actually helped me with the coding for the My Little Pony crossover.
Yeah, it's cool.
That was
cool.
I
reckon it's good. It's a good tool if you like doing customs. It's a pretty fast tool. If you just take a reference image or something and say upload it and say show me this in this color, like doing a mock-up without any work, just to see the color scheme or look of something as a mock-up, then you can use that as a reference when you're making something.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty good at coming out with customs. I know we're talking about it should be in the toy fair, but I know I'm good at customs. But when it comes to like making up a file card or using a code name, then you're right. You can give it reference like, okay, I want this character. He's in Australia. He's an Australian, but he lives in UK at the moment. And say I'm describing a dreadnought, and what he used to do was steal cars and used to think he was a real womanizer, like real ladies' man. So it'll come up with like, okay, he's a ladies' man, so his code name will be Ladies' Man or something like that. And it'll give me a good rundown of what. So I've already got the character. I've already made him. I just don't know what would be a good name to fit this person.
Yeah, so I use it to do like drafts and stuff. A few times I've made up fake toy profiles or file card things. Well, I'll kind of write them myself, but like I'll go on there and I have an idea and I'll say, give me 10 ideas for a ninja name, and it lists 10, and I'll pick the 2 I like. And then I might say, give me some more variations of that until I refine it down to something that I actually like.
Yeah. I'm the same as well too. I never really wanted to be in it because I didn't want to use AI. I don't want to be fake, but then I'm using it because I've already made the product. I just need a little help.
Yeah, it's good for making drafts and brainstorming and even note taking. I still use physical notepads and stuff in basically every room in the house. I'm always making notes. That's still there from months ago when we were talking about video games from your live chat. Still sitting on the desk. But I make notes every week, and then I've got a phone for work I make notes on, another one that stays at home that's offline I make notes on. I make notes everywhere, including on GPT.
I'm going to shuffle a little bit because we're going to have Steve come out, mate.
Yeah, cool.
So, Steve.
I'll mute myself so you guys can focus and chat.
Oh, you can actually ask Steve some questions if you want to, mate. I'll just adjust this camera a bit. All right. Steve, we'll put the microphone right here. So we've asked this question before, my friend. So this is not the question before, I asked this one. So this is the 5th year for the Whanganui Toy Fair for yourself.
Yes, that's correct.
So you've got 160 odd tables, which I can see already. And I actually said before at the live stream, there's a lot more tables already.
Yes,
so
quite a few.
Yeah. To the point I'm
try
like,
and put more and more in each year.
And I'm like looking at this, and I even questioned myself. I was like, well, because I don't have a stadium, I've got a pool, and I've got some I've got not as big as this. I've got some tables. But then the question that came in my mind was, okay, do I have enough room for people to wander around and buy? So is that part of your concern as well too? Like you're not fear of it too crowded?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, we've got a lot of room here, as you know, so it makes it a bit easier. To be fair, you could probably put another island in, but as you get by, when you go to toy fairs yourself and you're trying to look and look at stuff, there's people in your way, and then we get parents with push chairs, the kids come in,
and
disabled people.
Yeah, you're right.
Which is great. It's wonderful having them, but it is a problem if you've got a big crowd.
Yeah, that's nothing I was looking at too. So I was saying a little bit my toy fair. So I had to look. I couldn't get the stadium that I wanted for this year, but I got myself a hall, and I had to see if it was wheelchair access, which it is. So yeah, that's another thing in mind is access for the disability. And I also said during the live stream that you're keeping the fire exits nice and clear. So that's something I'm going to keep in mind.
Well, it's a legal requirement we have to do. Yeah. You can't put them in front of it.
But I also said you had chairs too, and I think I've made myself a bit of a mistake. I haven't put chairs as part of my table.
Two things you can do there.
Yeah.
You either, as you say, it's part of your cost of the table, is the chairs.
Yeah.
Or you tell people to bring their own. most people have got a chair at home they can bring, so I won't worry too much.
Oh, the fold-up chairs like I've got.
Yeah. Just bring your own chairs.
All right, so I might actually just say that with the people I've got, is just bring your own chair. I won't say now, but I've got you a good deal.
A good deal?
A good deal.
Oh, that's all right then.
Yeah. Well, I've actually got yourself and another person a good deal because the other person's bringing his own table.
Yeah.
So I just feel like you've already done the work for me.
Okay, you've got to be careful though, because you start giving away too many cheap or free tables. Like we used to have quite a few charity people in. Of course, we gave them a free table.
Yeah.
But then you haven't got enough money to cover the cost of your hall and your other bits. So
I was actually quite clever.
It's good being kind and doing that, but you're better to cover the cost of your hall first. And then any money you're going to raise for charity comes through generally through the door.
Yeah, that's right. Into charity. So this year's charity, what you got?
Rotary.
Rotary charity.
Yeah, so the Rotary Club helped me load all the tables and chairs into the van on Friday. So I did that yesterday.
Yeah.
And then Monday they'll come along and help me unload them all. The problem is most people are obviously at work, so I've got to try something like that.
Yeah, and
so
that's
we
what,
give them we give them that money.
Yeah, so that's what I've also discovered too. So I'm taking the Friday and the Monday off because unfortunately I've got to give the keys back on a business day.
Yeah. I take Wednesday, Thursday, Friday off to get ready to set everything up.
Yeah.
I usually find I've forgotten something, even though I try and write everything down. I'm not very good on the technical stuff, so I still trust my pen and paper, because when the computer goes down or something, at least I've got it all.
And
it's hit by a virus or whatever, I've got all my stuff on paper and I can just put it back in.
And I see that you've upgraded, as I said before, you've taken a lot of photos of what it was, of where the table set up too.
Yes, I did that last year, just to try and help us, but to be quite frank, it pulls it right up. It's not where we really want to do it. So the photos on my eyesight aren't very good, one of the two.
Yeah, no, I've got new glasses myself. Well, here's a secret. I've got new glasses myself, so I've actually got bifocals now.
All right.
So
you'll have twice as many tables in.
So down this part is for far vision, this part is for short vision. So when I was doing my custom work and all that, I was doing this. I popped my glasses up to do the paint up. And I thought, well, that's a bit weird. That never used to happen. So obviously I got my eyes tested and I said, like, no, because your age, it's quite common. Yeah. And it says also you're using your small screen and your computer for a lot more editing work. Yeah. It's just the nature of the beast. Yeah. So
looking at here, it looks like that's just a couple of files. We've got one real big wide one and a couple of narrow ones.
So I'm actually,
I think what I've done is actually taken this year's measurements and last year's measurements, and of course we've got an extra island this year. So never mind, not to worry.
So if people can see on the other screen, so I can actually go that solo, I think. Been a while since I've done this. There we go. And it's taking a while. Good old computer. Right, so at the bottom screen, there's a blue door. There it is, comes up. So there's a blue door on your left-hand side. That was another hall, and you had it on your...
We're at now 2023 Toy Fair, and we found what happened was everyone came to the main hall, but no one went into the small hall. Yeah. And we even had people standing there and telling people to go through, signs up saying more toys this way, but it didn't really work. So if we ever did it again, we'd probably bring them in from that hall entrance, so they come to the small hall first, then one can take to the big hall. Oh, so there's a difference for that hall? Yes. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah. So we also see that we've got Grant here for the Palmerston North one, and then Tony, you're telling me, is his toy fair still up running or not? It is, as far as I'm aware. Yeah, I've just seen someone I've got to go and see. All right, it's all good. I'll come back in a minute. Yep, sweet as. You all right there, mate? Sweet as. By all means, if you want to get Grant up here. So that was Steve, the organizer for the Toy Fair. And as I said before, like with this, it actually is, there is actually jam-packed in here. Now, Johnny, you've gone for quite a few toy fairs in the day, eh? Basically,
I've mostly been, I've not really toy proper stuff, because when I lived in New Zealand, that sort of stuff wasn't around. It was mostly like there'd be like classic car show and things like that, and there would be like antiques or the old Sunday market, that sort of stuff, where you'd find all sorts of weird things. But it really took off after year 2000 when they started having these like shows and that. And I was surprised the first time I seen some online and all that, and you guys talking about going, wow, there's stuff like this in New Zealand now, like people are actually getting into it.
There is, mate. There is it's actually is catch on like a house on fire. Like I'm a big fan of Toy Ploy, and when he did a few toy fairs, I just went, well, is there anything here in New Zealand? And then as I sort of, I think from there I just googled toy fairs in New Zealand, and lo and behold, it was like I found it was one in Whanganui, and this is long before I started a channel. So I was watching YouTube, and I went, mate, I've got to go to this. So the first toy fair I went to, sort of got a general feel of the place. I actually loved it, and then I couldn't go the following year, and then there was the New Year's Eve. I always do things New Year's Eve. I announced to my wife and my family I'm starting a YouTube channel, and then I went around just like, Kiwi Joy Customs and Collections, but I still go around toy fairs, and as I said before and say it again, toys bring people together. And it has. Like I met that with you, Johnny, online. But
it's fantastic because to me, like when I used to live in New Zealand, it was going back year 2000 before when I was growing up. You know, we'd see the Sunday market. Like if you go to the classic car show, my dad, he was always in the motorsport. So I've seen like a replica Mad Max car Interceptor or replica Batmobile 89 when it was the Keaton movie. Stuff like that toured around was pretty awesome. But when we were at the Sunday market, it was like, here's some beat up toy cars that are rusted and full of dirt. No one wants to bother cleaning them. Whereas now it's totally different. You've got these awesome toy shows, nice presentation. You're going to find some beaters and junk boxes, but people care about actually, here's some good stuff and presenting it nicely. And they're going to treat you well. Not like the Sunday market where it's the crazy old cat lady and she doesn't really want to sell anything. She's got a pile of garbage and you're like, she wants $10 for things that are not worth 50 cents. You know, that was my experience.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I just realized I'm getting a bit partial at the moment. I'm really shocked and amazed and pleasantly surprised how friendly these people are. And when I used to do the filming, I come in early and I had to ask people, can I film you and interview you? But now I've changed that, and I don't worry about interviewing people. All I do is focus on the toys.
Yeah.
Now, and
well, if they've seen you, they're kind of used to it. You know, they're not a stranger anymore.
Yeah. Like they used to shuffle away, and now I say to them, like, don't worry, I'm not filming you. I'm just filming the toys. And then some people go, oh, I actually do want to chat. Okay, I can give you a chat. Sorry about that. I've kind of recovered from the flu too.
Yeah.
So I had the flu last week, which I'm quite glad I had it last week and not this week. Because it would have been murder coming here with the flu.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
You get that when you're on the microphone. It sounds like you're a bee in a tin can or something, you know, that funny tunnel voice when you get the flu.
Oh, for sure, mate. For sure. I see Grant's coming here, so hopefully he's coming up here for a chat.
Okay. See ya.
You coming here for a chat, buddy? He is. Oh, he's Grant. So Grant is a good guy.
Cool.
And you can ask him some questions too, Johnny, if you want to.
I don't know what questions are.
Just over here, man. I'll yeah, bro. Oh, I just hope it doesn't fall over. Yeah, sit on that, mate. Yeah. Like honestly, I think my brother was going to be here tomorrow, which he's not. He would have done the same.
How's it going, Campbell?
Not bad, mate. Not bad and stuff.
Yeah, can't complain.
Just gonna adjust this. Yeah. Better. There we go, my man.
Yep.
So how are you going, my man? So I see you got yourself organised for.
Yep. Got a couple of tables over there. Just sorting them out.
I'll just turn that off. I'll just access this from here. And how is your toy? Oh shit, wrong one. How is your toy fair going along?
Good. Yeah, good.
Oh no, it's
August.
August, eh?
2nd of August.
2nd of August. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. I've got mine on the 1st.
Yeah.
Which, honestly, it's it's a pain in the ass because I had to change it. Mine was set for September,
Yes.
but because there was exams and all that, they wouldn't cater it.
Yeah.
So
the only thing with your one is clashes with the
Armageddon.
Hot Rod Show in Palms North.
Yeah.
A lot of people go.
A lot of people. So
Yeah.
I wasn't even thinking. I just had to come up. They wanted a date right there and then.
Yeah.
I basically flipped the coin.
Yep.
And the people I did have coming said, "Oh, it's Clashes of Armageddon," and I went, "Oh, you muppet!"
Same weekend.
Because I don't follow my Armageddon
me
anymore.
either. No.
I mean, I used to.
Yeah.
But it's
they get a lot of numbers at those sort of shows, and they wanted us to amalgamate with it, and my show, and I said no because they take over.
They do.
So they take everything. They tell you how many tables you're allowed. So basically you earn nothing. And I mean, I'm quite fond of earning money for charities.
Yep.
And all our door sales goes to charity, and, and the table sales go to pay the hall. But with them, they get all the money at the door, and we get nothing basically. So you know, the punters that go there to sell don't get charged a table fee.
A workmate showed me the table costs.
Yep.
For Armageddon.
Yep. Be huge.
Oh, I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
So you had to be something that's really big, like Funko or Star Wars, or.
But what they're doing is they want to make Armageddon bigger. They just want to make it more than just Armageddon, and that's why they were keen to get us there, because it's a different course of people they want to get through the door.
Yeah. Okay, I see that.
So different sell point.
Yep.
So we get 50, 80 tables at a die-cast model show.
Yep.
Joining up with Armageddon, it draws more people into their venue.
Yeah.
Which gives them more ticket sales, and that's what they're just all about, really, is ticket sales, and it's just about feather in their pocket. None of it goes to charity.
Yeah, exactly. So I was just saying also in the live stream that this will be my first year, but also the last, because I'm doing it this year because to honour my mother's death, because we were organising it. Yeah.
Yep.
And if someone wants to take over from Hawke's Bay, I'm happy.
Yep.
100%.
Yeah. As you're probably aware now, Campbell, it's quite a big effort to put a show on. It's quite a big, there's more to just, people, as a seller, as a seller years ago, I just used to rock up and just, like, where's my table? And until you actually organise a show yourself, then you'll understand how much work and effort goes into organising a show. So, I hope the sellers are grateful for that, because, behind the scenes, there's a lot happens before the show's actually set up, like this one of Steve's.
Oh, yes, it is.
I mean, we've been here since 3:30, and we know we're near finished, but and it's many hands make light work, but and the sellers just wander in, and it's worse at the end of the day when they're finished selling and they pack up their gear and they go, see you later. Yeah,
because I was doing a live stream with the Whanganui Toy Fair, so I was already booked. He already booked me for that, and I had to stay there. I did basically 2 shows.
Yes.
And so I had to stay behind the pack up. Now, for me, my pack up is this the laptop computer, and I'm away. But everybody else, like, literally, but funny enough, you get to see more deals happen towards the end.
100%.
Because they're like, oh, I don't want to take this home. Like,
that's
right. I'll give it to you for a half price or whatever.
100%. But no, what I'm saying is, as a person who puts on a show, once the sellers have packed up their wares and loaded their car, they're gone.
They're gone.
And then you're left in the hell of a hall to clean up, and then you've got to tidy up, and you've got to leave it.
That's
rubbish free. You got to leave. Chairs all put away. You've got to really, with the Palmerston North Hall at the community centre, you've got to vacuum the floor. Make sure there's no paper. Make sure the toilets are all clean and tidy. The kitchen area is all clean and tidy. That's just what you've got to do, and it's quite an effort. You're there for another hour and a half after the show's finished. Yeah,
that's probably one of the reasons why I opted out with the. So I looked at the Hastings Sports Centre. Big area like this, probably bigger than this.
Yes.
But the rules they had behind that was extreme. They wanted me to have a fire marshal or 2.
Yes.
A couple of first aiders.
Yes.
And then also, like, the guys, like, how they're sort of scraping the tables. I could not hit that.
No. Well, they're not supposed to do that here. They're just supposed to pick the
tables up.
Move them rather than scratch the floor.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, yeah. So I opted out of that. Then I tried to go from my old high school. But because of the exams, but luckily my mother, sorry about that, people. So luckily my mother's old friend was once a teacher at a school.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
So with that, I contact them, and yeah, sure enough, the hall isn't as big as this.
No.
And all honestly, I started watching as you guys started setting the tables up. My biggest concern was, okay, I've got the tables. What happens if there's too many tables and not enough room for people to wander around?
Yes,
so
correct.
Therefore, I need to have someone to police. I'm not saying I'm going to get thousands of people turn up.
No.
But if I do, someone's going to have to say, like, sorry, you're going to wait until someone's.
Yeah. Well, it's the whole unknown, Campbell, and that's the joys of putting these shows on. I mean, you know, we do it. We put our best foot forward to put these shows on for the collectors.
Yeah.
And the collectors, you know, come and well, as sellers, the collectors turn up and want to sell their wares, or their extras, or their double ups, or their triple ups, or whatever they like.
I've got them too.
And you know, the public is an unknown. It's an uncertainty. You know, and as you've alluded to with your one, it's clashing with Armageddon. It's clashing with the MOTU Hot Rod Show.
And also, another thing that's clashed is this goddamn war, the fuel prices.
100%. Yeah.
That's another worry.
So you know, we can do our best with advertising online and flyers, and you know, I mean, we've all got flyers at the show here today for the one in August, the one in Wellington.
Yeah.
So you know, they're all here to be.
And your one too, Army.
Yep. To be given out tomorrow. You know, but people take those home. They might end up buying fire with it tomorrow night or the next night. You don't. So, you know, we put our best foot forward to get the advertising out there online and flyers and, you know, word of mouth, but people get busy and they forget.
Now, do you get anyone going asking for sponsorship for yours?
No, I don't. No. I mean, it's a good thing. Yeah, no, I take my head off to Steve to go around and get sponsors like he's done it. It's certainly good. But you see, my tables basically cover the cost of the door, get a meal out sometime.
Yeah.
And the door takings go straight to charity. So as long as that happens for me, I'm happy.
Yeah, that's the same thing. I've chosen the Hawke's Bay Radio, which is a charity as well.
Yes.
And because my older brother's got a disability, and so he does a radio show with that.
Yeah, nice.
You still there, Campbell? You might have dropped out for a minute. Should come back again. Oh, Campbell should be back. Just going to mute. Yeah. There you are. You're back again.
Yeah, we're back again. So I'm using number 2.
Modern technology, gets the best of both of us. Anyway, what I was alluding to is, you know, I'm passionate about the diabetes because I know they supported us as a family through thick and thin, and that's what they're worth their weight in gold. So, you know, yep, that's passionate for me. You know, it'll be their 4th year taking the door takings, but you know, it is what it is, and you know, it's money well earned for them. And you know, I'm sure the community, if somebody put $5 in the hat as they come in the door and one of their kids was diagnosed in years to come, $5 is nothing. It's
yeah, it is. It's
a great charity.
Yeah. I've basically followed your one, like $5.
Yep.
And like you said, kids under 10.
Yeah. 15. Yeah, I think so. I can't remember.
I chose 10.
Yeah.
There's a beautiful thing about these toy fairs. There's no real guideline.
No,
It's actually you and also I noticed that majority of us are actually quite good with each other. You know, we help each other out.
Yeah, 100%. Yep.
Um,
And that's the way it should be. We've all got common interests, you know. And
Yeah.
that's the way it should be.
Now I'm gonna give you some sad news. I won't be at your one because I've got to stay behind
Okay.
and hand the keys back on a business day.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yep. No, we'll be sad. Yeah.
That's
We'll miss you.
Yeah, that's
We'll miss the podcast.
but if I do another toy fair in Hastings, I'm changing the date.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it'll definitely be in September.
Yeah.
I just got to work with the school
Yeah.
and see what works best.
Yeah.
Because I don't think there's very many spring ones.
No.
No.
It's not. What I like about these shows, though, Campbell, is you can have a bit of banter with other people. You know, like Steve. I always have Steve on about the Whanganui show being shit, and you know, and the Palmerston North one's always better than the Whanganui one.
Exactly.
And you know, but no, we always have a bit of banter, and it's all good fun, you know. And it's like-minded people getting along and just enjoying life, really.
I might turn this off. I'm going to turn the laptop off because it's
Taking over.
I don't know what happened. It's saying that internet connection's gone, which I don't understand because when I started off with it was great, and then we heard that bang, and then
Yeah. Well,
someone's kicked the bucket.
Yeah, maybe. So no, it's all good fun, you know. But yeah, I hope the sellers actually do appreciate what the people putting these shows on go through, and the extra extent they go to get these shows on and happening, because it is a hell of a job. And I end up buggered for the week. Really, it's just it's emotionally and mentally draining, and yeah, but it's good fun.
Yeah, one of the things I found, because I've gone through a lot of the Facebook, and it's quite draining, just basically doing the same. I say the same spiel, but it is from the heart. But you just do copy and paste to every and you join groups.
Yep.
Every group in the hat, as long as it's got an NZ.
That's right. Yeah, 100%. Yep.
And that's actually helped me out a long way. But
right.
I'm pretty sure Steve would understand this. Like, I've tried the sponsorship part.
Yeah.
And so my bosses told me about email tag. So I took not last Wednesday, the Wednesday before that off.
Yep.
Just to basically follow through on a few people who I've emailed.
Yes.
But haven't bothered to contact back.
No.
But because I had their phone number, I actually was able to ring them up, and so that was a good thing. But yeah, email tag is what my boss called it.
The thing is too, though, Campbell, is when times are tough, you know, we've got tremendous women fuel prices at the moment. You know, people are struggling, and businesses are struggling. You know, and with these fuel costs and things, they've got to hand it on. And you know, to come up with $50 sponsorship for some, you know, show that we're putting on is all extra, and they start to look at those things and go, hey, look, we'd love to, but no, we can't afford to.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, that's the way I look at it. So I've sort of steered clear from it. You know, Steve had the idea, and it's worked out well for him.
Yeah, and he's done it for years.
Yeah, he has. He has. You know, but then those same businesses probably turn around and go, well, what are we actually getting out of that? I'm not really 100% sure what they're getting out of it, but you know, they get their name on the wall, you know, at the show, and that's cool. And
that's cool.
That, and,
you know, that's advertising.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yep. And let's face it, every business, you know, can't afford not to advertise in today's world, because it's so cutthroat and competitive out there that people, you know, people want their name out there and realise that the business is there for the use from the people that see the flyer and go, oh, I didn't realise that business was in Whanganui, you know?
Yeah, well, exactly. I mean, with my line of work, I make refrigeration coils.
Yes.
And so you get the job. Well, I didn't know this business was here.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah,
100%.
It blows you away. But anyway, because the internet's sort of dying on us, I'm going to call this quits.
Yeah, no,
thank you, Grant.
No, sweet. Yeah,
and I had to be the bearer of bad news. I won't be in.
Oh, you pay the price for that, mate.
I definitely will. I'm already paying the price for it is with my wife. So with that note, I'm going to say, like, everybody, thank you so much for watching.
Thanks, Campbell.
And I will be here tomorrow, and hopefully the internet won't die midstream. So, cheers. Here you go, there, Johnny.
Yeah, going all right. So what happened? Something stopped working?
Don't know. There was like a loud bang, and then all of a sudden
from the computer.
No, not from the computer. It was outside, and then the laptop decided to say, "Your internet's down." But then I saw that the cell phone had internet, So
Yeah.
maybe the cell phone took over the most of it, and I went right to switch to cell phone. So luckily I had the cell phone. So if it happens again tomorrow, I'll just switch to cell phone.
Yeah, keep it charged and something on handy.
Yeah, shit, yeah. Yeah, most definitely. So with that, everybody, I want to say goodbye. Thank you so much. Johnny, thanks for coming on, man.
Yeah, no worries.
And what you got coming up for your channel?
Well, up tomorrow in the next 24 hours be another pre-recorded Boba Joe looking at biker mice from the 90s, like the toys from Galoob. You're gonna go through the whole line.
Yep. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying with the cartoon, man. I reckon it'll be another cartoons from New Zealand, not from New
Yeah,
Zealand,
that
but
was a
that
Marvel
we get in
show.
New Zealand. But Biker Mars for Mars, I remember that in the 90s.
Yeah,
That was
early
some good.
90s. Cool show.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll send you an invite with that. That'll probably be what are we up to now? It's probably the start of June, I guess. We'll probably look at doing that.
Yeah, cool.
All right, my man. All right. So with everybody, thank you for turning up and watching. Please turn up tomorrow. It'll be hustle and bustle galore. Insane. I might have to bring my headphones with me because it might be too noisy.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah. All right. So with that, everybody, catch you later. See ya. Thank you, Johnny. And thank you, Whanganui.